been a minute, bro.
It's been a hot minute, bro.
More than 5.
Yeah, for sure.
I left 2015.
Yeah, so we talking 8 years.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Cause you graduated 15. That was my sophomore year.
Yeah.
Well, my junior year going to my sophomore year, you graduated.
Yeah.
Damn. We talked about this years ago.
That's a fact. Yeah.
I knew we was gonna meet up some way, somehow.
No, yeah, we was gonna cross paths for sure, you know?
Yeah.
When you was getting your shit going, you called me. We spoke about it.
Mm-hmm.
Going through some things, we spoke through it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We was just there for each other.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
I appreciate that.
No, for sure. That's
appreciate
a fact.
That.
That's a fact.
You know I always give you pay the homage to you, bro.
Yeah, I
you feel what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Yeah, they don't think you could do it, but tell you to try when they talk. All I hope had to keep it alive. Spend a day in the Bronx, but you wouldn't survive. Can be low when I pop out, they know I've arrived. I go have conversations with Zoe, he gon' tell me pull up and come say what you know. I've been up, I can count all them days in a row. We don't say what we do, we be making the show. They say I'll be
the voice of the Bronx. We have Bronx Land with the guys that are out here. Can I get a
yeah? Leave them all right where they at. Try to diss me, I bet I don't even react. Put a show on, I bet you somebody gon' I pick me a book up and drink me some water, invest in the stock. All them kids on me back in.
All right, peace and love, world. Welcome to another episode of Conversation with Zoe. This is a great one today. I got a long time college friend, brother. We're gonna shout out to Post University, man. You know, y'all not all that bad. You know, met a lot of great people there. You know, really excited to be here. You know, today we have Speedy Sheppard. He's a coach. Greatness is in our favor. Author of 20 Keys to Motivational ebook, brand ambassador for Amanla Apparel, which is a clothing brand. The power is within you, created for the people and by the people, and motivating and coaching people to reach their personal success in life. What's the word, my brother?
What's the word, my guy?
Great to see you, my
Pleasure
guy.
to be here, man.
Absolutely.
Great to see you, bro.
So good to see you, man.
We got a reunion in here, baby. We got a reunion, man.
Post you reunion.
Shout out the Post. Shout out the Post. All my Connecticut heads and everybody up in the tri-state area, man.
Nah, definitely shout out to Waterbury. I was running and gunning in Waterbury, man.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to my people out there. Shout out to my guy, you know, DJ Ant Resto, all my peoples out there.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my guy, Ski Fleet, too, man. That's my guy.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? How's everything going, man? How you feel?
Everything is great, man. I feel great. I'm happy to be here, man. Everything is actualized. You know, we had that talk a few years ago, man, and just to be here in the present with it, bro, it's great, bro. I'm glad to be here, bro.
And then, you know, both of us doing our work, you know what I'm saying? Both of us doing our work and getting to a point where we could cross paths, you know?
Most certainly.
And I think now is even the more appropriate time, you know, with summer right here, you know, 2 black men, you know, showing the youth how to move, and especially athletes, like for me, I got scholarships to go to. I got training camps soon. It's a whole bunch of stuff to talk about, you know what I'm saying? But I want to start with the 3 keys, you know, that I did a little homework.
Okay.
Learn and grind so you can earn and shine.
Learn and grind so you can earn and shine. So that came, like, and just to give you the little backstory about that book.
Right.
I'm meditating. I'm in meditation. I'm just trying to find a way, man. You know, COVID was a time where a lot of people got to sit down and really just know themselves. And, you know, I started really understanding what my gift was. So as I'm in solitude, I'm like, yo, I'm about to just come up with something that's going to change the world in a way.
Right.
And the first thing was learn and grind so you can earn and shine.
Right.
And what that pretty much means is, in order to shine in life, you got to go through a grind. And a lot of people don't respect that grind. So I put that as number 1 because, listen, at the end of the day, man, before you walk, you got to crawl.
Right.
So I made that one as a reminder of like, yo, there's a process to this thing we call life. Going towards success is a process. So you got to grind it out in order to shine at the end of the tunnel. So, yeah.
Going back to the basics is key for growth.
Yes, it is. I agree. And the reason why is because going back to the basics, that's where foundation is.
Right.
You know, and I preach a lot of foundational keys and elements to help someone stay up. So what I talk about is, when it comes to that, is when you're trying to move in the world, there has to be a base you're moving from.
Right.
You know, and if you ever get long-winded, if you ever spread yourself thin en route to your success or your goals, you can always go right back to the basics to recalibrate yourself and ground yourself.
Right. A setback is a setup.
So you know how sometimes, you take 2 steps forward and 5 steps back.
Right.
When you take those steps back, in that retraction phase of you going back, you're actually learning about what you did wrong going forward.
Right.
So the lesson is to learn, like, oh, I did this wrong. Oh, this is the setup to when I get to that destination, I know how to move now.
Right.
You know, so it's not really a setback. It's actually a setup for you to learn your lesson.
Right. And I always tell people, man, I'm excited to see what's on the other side of this for you. You know, if you're willing to do what you got to do, I'm so excited to see what's on the other side of this for you. Whatever it is that they're going through, I know that there's something on the other side of this for you.
Yes, sir. I agree. Yes.
The Speedy Tribe.
Speedy Tribe. Speedy Tribe.
We're gonna give a little. We're gonna say what's going on, and then we're gonna give the backstory, and then go forward.
Okay.
But the Speedy Tribe, man, what is the Speedy Tribe?
Well, the Speedy Tribe is pretty much geared for everyone in the world, more specifically inner city youth, adults, young adults, athletes that are going through tough times, and they need motivation to help them go forward in life.
Okay.
You know, coming from where I come from, Passaic, New Jersey, come from the slums, from the trenches, and seen a lot of things growing up, and we face trauma all the time.
Right.
And sometimes we don't know how to navigate through those traumas. So I created a Speedy Tribe as a safe haven, motivational pod, and a way for people to gather that to go forward in life.
Right.
Sir.
So what would you say, how do you think people feel about being a part of the Speedy Tribe?
Acknowledged.
Right.
They feel acknowledged on many levels because we come from families and broken homes where acknowledgement is not even there.
Right.
You know, we see a lot of kids and adults too. They still longing for that acknowledgement from their parents, their loved ones, and their significant others. So Speedy Tribe is that safe haven to be like, yo, I see you.
Right.
I see you over there going through that, but guess what? You're going to get through it, and I'm going to be the voice for you to help you get through that.
Right.
You know, and that's really what it's for. And then obviously amongst that is a tribe. So people like you, part of the Speedy Tribe, certified already.
That's a fact.
Feel what I'm saying?
Verified in real life, you heard?
Yeah, verified in real life. We're going to get to that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, you know, it's just for people to be amongst each other, to feel like, yo, I see you. And everybody is a family thing. It's a tribe.
Right.
And that's what it's about.
Right. I love that. So we met as athletes. You know, you were doing your football thing. I think you did a little track too.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So favorite football team?
NFL?
NFL.
New Orleans Saints.
New Orleans Saints.
New
Why?
Orleans Saints. So college, I love college ball too, and Reggie Bush was my favorite player.
Right.
Growing up.
And he went to USC.
When he came out of USC.
Right.
Got drafted by the Saints. And I was like, hey, wherever Reggie Bush go, I go.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that was where I was all my life. Well, since 2006, that's when he got drafted. And, you know, I kind of like fell off the football wave like that because, you know, obviously I'm really focused on a lot of other things. However, Saints is the team, man.
Right. Do you feel that, I mean, he'll never get like an apology or anything like that. But obviously the NIL is a thing now. Mm-hmm. And that's what he got in trouble for.
Yeah.
I feel like it's almost the same thing with everybody that went to jail for weed.
Yo,
it's legal
word,
now.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you guys, you were so short-sighted and stripped him of the Heisman, I want to say.
Yeah.
Right? And he went through all of this, tarnished his reputation, all of these things for something that you can just do now.
Yeah, man. And that should be actually micronized and looked into more because people ain't getting their justice. And I think he needs his justice since obviously, you know, things are different now. This is what, 15 years ago we talking about? Probably a little bit more than that. But yeah, I think there should be some justice for that guy, man.
No,
you know
for sure. I mean, you know, at that age to be at the top of the world, I mean, he's still the winner, but he's still stripped. He still had the accolades to win, but you still took it from him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, I feel like more should be done, you know, as far as to justify that situation. Because now you can legally do whatever you want.
Legally.
And it's not a violation. You're not going to get in trouble for it.
And it's like all that hard work he put in all those, he was there for 3 years.
Right.
All that hard work is like.
How are you supposed to live as the #1 player in the country? Word. You know what I mean? Word. Like, all this notoriety, like, mind you, we didn't have social media then.
We did it.
Like that. So, like, your face is still everywhere, though. Like, everyone still knows who you are. And you play a sport that you have a helmet on. You know, and you're still the fate, bro, you're the biggest thing at your university. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I for stuff like that, man, I always just be thinking like, damn, like social media really changed everything, bro.
Changed everything,
It changed
bro.
the entire world we live in, bro.
Right.
Everything is micronized now. Everything is like you can see everything now.
Right.
It's everywhere.
It's a gift and a curse.
It is.
You know, it
I
really
agree.
is. Because I've leveraged I use my social media is leverage.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I'm like one DM away from reaching a person,
Yep.
putting out content that's gonna impact other people, trying
Sure.
to consistently put like good things out there. You feel me?
Mhm.
And now it's just stuck. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Yes,
up
sir.
and it's stuck. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When did you start playing football?
When I was 8 years old, man, I found the sport of football in the projects, you know, and one of my OGs, man, shout out to Rich Burke out there, man. Rich, that's my guy right there, bro. He introduced me to football,
Right.
and it kind of woke up a gene that was already in me because my grandfather, my father, all of my uncles, all my family, they really excelled at sports. So
Right.
once I touched that football, man, it was up.
Right.
After that, and then I stuck to it ever since, bro. And I was playing, and then I retired 2020.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. What does football mean to you?
Football means a great deal, and I'm gonna tell you why. Football means a great deal to me because it equipped me with the foundational skills, character, and mindset to persevere through life.
Right.
You know, getting up at 5 a.m., hitting those 5 a.m. workouts,
Right.
you know, being amongst team and family, building family,
Right.
leadership values, all those type of things taught me how to move in the world.
Right.
So you kind of translate from football to real life. And
Right.
it made me understand what nobility is too.
Right.
How to be a noble warrior in the world, not just on the field.
Right.
So it means a great deal to me. It's the reason why I am the way I am today, actually.
When did you start to figure it out on the field?
I would say my second year, it just came to me.
Right.
My first year was like breaking me in. The year after that, I remember 2005. This is when Reggie Bush was at his prime too. I wore the same number he wore. Had the Dookie helmet, had the Dookie face mask, all that
Right.
joint. But I won MVP that year, my second year in,
Right.
playing football. And I think we had made it to the Super Bowl, but we lost. But the point is that was the year it just started to just come naturally for me. Like, oh, I know, like I'm talented, I'm fast, I'm this, I'm speedy.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's when I started noticing, oh, now I know what to do. And then
Right.
now the focus just has set in. And then from that point, I stayed focused.
Right. So, what's high school Speedy like?
High school Speedy, in regards of football or?
I mean, both, bro. I mean, 'cause
Oh.
we talking to the youth, we talking to the town, so
Oh,
we got to give the perspective of both because they trying to balance. both,
okay.
you feel me?
So here's how it went. Like high school, I got there, I was focused on football regardless. However, I was one of the only freshmen hanging out with juniors and seniors.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying? So I'm with all the older heads and older kids, and I'm 14, 15 years old, going to parties every weekend, partying, doing things. It took me 1 year to realize, I got to focus on football.
Right.
I was doing the partying every weekend. However, I was still playing, doing my thing. And it took me to see like, yo, this ain't my lifestyle.
Right.
Drinking and trying to smoke and trying to be down and stuff. I've tried it.
Right.
I actually tried to be a follower.
Right.
I tried it. Like it didn't work for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's ironic, my last name is Sheppard.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I'm like, oh, I know what I'm supposed to be here to do. Like I'm supposed to be a leader.
Right.
And I'm not living in that. So you know what I did sophomore year? Started hitting the weight room more, starting to just get more focused on the field. And then that attitude translated to the field. All right, taking this more serious, so I'm gonna take life seriously.
Right.
So it went hand in hand. Now I'm the kid walking through the hood, headphones on, focus, pinpoint focus, going to football practice every day.
Right.
Saying what up to everybody, keeping it moving. I never was distracted by the naysayers, what was on the side, because at the end of the day, what's going on at the crib,
Right.
dog, it was hard, it was rough.
Right.
Family members subjecting themselves to all types of things, street life, drug life, all these things, and I'm witnessing it firsthand.
Right.
Household out of order. I want out. I'm trying to make it out somehow, some way, somehow. So I just took it upon myself to say, I'm going to focus, and I don't know where I'm going to go after this, how I'm going to make it out of here.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna make it out. It was hard going through things at home. So I took all that energy, all that negative energy, turned it into positive, forward-moving energy. Football practice every day, every single day, weight room, nonstop. And I stayed focused all the way through high school, got recruited to go to Post.
Right.
And that's how it went.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was hard, bro.
Right.
Definitely rough in the trenches.
No, I mean it's tough because you're literally going against everything you see. You know, like the normality, being comfortable. You know, just like, all right, cool. Like these are my people. These are the people that I know. These are my family members. These people that I live with. This is my block. These are the people that I see. So I'm supposed to be with them.
For sure.
But there's no comfort there. You don't feel like you belong. You feel me? So I commend you in taking your own path. You know what I'm saying? And wanting to go your own way. Because essentially, like, same story here, bro. Like, I was in it. I seen it. And I was like, I'm going to just keep going this way, bro. And I'm going to find my people along the way.
Sure.
My baseball players, other athletes, you know, just rocking out with guys that I could work out with. You feel me? Like having sleepovers, getting up early, working out, going to play baseball. So I'm just like, you know what, bro? I'm going to just stay the course. You feel me? Run my own race.
Yes, sir.
What did you learn about yourself being out there?
Being out in Passaic, New Jersey?
Being on the football field.
On the football field. And I'm going to say this, too. Growing up in those environments too, and you grow up in like around certain people, it can either make you or break you. And it was times it bent me, but it didn't break me.
Right.
So as growing up as a kid, and I never really talked about this, but I suffered really, really deeply with self-confidence issues, bro. Right. I had that growing up. We all do, but deeply. Like the Speedy you see now and saw on the field, now I'm older and I realize had I believed in myself even way more than I was supposed to, I could have been way more better than I was.
Right.
But on the field, I was confident. It was times where I'm like, I got it, but it was times like, I gotta believe in my speed. I gotta believe in my ability to score this touchdown.
Right.
But I was a workhorse, bro.
Right.
I was the guy that got everybody better at practice.
Right.
And obviously, I had many opportunities to showcase it on the field, which I did. And I was just one of those people who just always was there for my teammates, bro. I was a team player. I'm the team player that you want. I'm the guy that's gonna give you the energy and talk life into you. Like, yo, you got this, bro.
Right.
Knowing that I know I got it too. However, I gotta speak life into you because I know there's many other playmakers on the team that can make different plays that I can't make. So I'm the guy like, yo, all right, so you good at this, so I'm gonna give you that fire to go do what you do, bro.
Right.
Facts. I'm the captain. I'm the guy that's getting everybody, rallying everybody up. I'm giving them energy. Right. Because I know that's where my best attribute was. Right. I didn't really understand it, but I knew like, yo, my voice, my energy is actually really contagious. Right. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do what I do best, and I'm gonna emit that energy to you or whoever else need it. Right. And that's where like, you know, that's where I feel like that was where I had a big effect on the team on the field, bro.
What are the misconceptions about sprint football?
Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh. The misconceptions about sprint football. People, now if people don't know, I'm pretty sure the viewers don't know what sprint football is.
Educated.
So sprint football pretty much is its own league, right? But it has a weight limit. Right. And the weight limit is 172. I know they changed to 180 a few years ago. Right. By the way, Post is not in it no more. Right. You know, but when I was playing, we was in the sprint league that was ran by Army and Navy. You already know that. You feel what I'm saying? So we played against everybody that was 172 or more, or 180 for that matter, and everybody was fast. Everybody in the league is fast. Nobody's slow in that. That's why it's pretty much called sprint football. Right. So your lineman is actually harder. Because everybody is fast. That means you got to be fast. Shout out to Jalen Mahan. You feel me? Shout out to my guy Jalen. You remember number?
Number 11.
Yeah. You know.
Sticks. What's good, my guy? Yeah.
Yes, sir. My boy Jalen. He was actually one of the fastest people in the league. And being with him every day, pretty much, it showed me like, yo, you got to be different to play sprint. Right. Shout out to Speedy, other Speedy, James Harrington, my boy.
My son, it's my old roommate. What's good,
Shout out to him. I remember, And shout out to Greg Volpe, too, the quarterback. Right. So,
and the dude that passed away, man, rest in peace.
Lil Philly.
Rest in peace,
Lil Philly.
Man.
That's a backstory on that real quick. I actually gave Lil Philly his name. Right. I met him. Me, Sharp, League, we was in a laundry room.
Right.
We was in West Hall.
Right. Shout out
And
to West Hall, man.
shout out to West Hall. We read every freshman, man. Every freshman went through that gauntlet. Philly in the laundry room, he boo loving. I'm talking about this kid, Philly used to boo love for 8 hours at a time on the phone, dog.
Crazy.
Talking about, yo, what's up, bro? How you doing, bro? What's good? My name's Speedy, whatever. Yeah, what's good, yo, you know. Yeah, I'm out here, I'm in this John. Once he said I'm from Philly, he's like,
Yeah.
So he kept talking. I'm like, yo, bro, your name, I'm gonna call you Philly, bro.
Yeah.
We just called him Philly from that time.
Right.
And then it stuck to him, and that was his name, bro. You know, RIP to my boy, man. He's a great dude, bro.
Right.
Another thing is, when my sister passed away in 2017, he was the one that was there. Like, he came to me, put his arm on my shoulder, yo, bro, everything gonna be all right, bro.
Right.
And ironically, it's crazy how that worked, though. But that's one of the fondest memories I have of him when I was in the weight room and I was going through my morning stage and I wasn't really part of everything, and came over there, low key, put his arm around my shoulder. It's like, yo, you gonna be all right, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So shout out to Lil Philly, shout out to his whole entire family, shout out to the team, shout out to everybody out there who love and support that guy, man. I love him to death, man. And, you know, yeah, man, that's how it go, bro.
Yeah.
But, we got lost, but we back.
Spring football.
Spring football was definitely
harder to be out there.
Yeah.
What would you say was one of your best memories of post-football?
The winning seasons we had.
Right.
Freshman year, we won 2013. We had a winning record 4-3 because we only played 7 games.
Right.
The next year, same record again, 4-3. Those are the most memorable years because we had a squad, bro. We had Quad, we had Shaq, we had Vinny, we had, who else we had, bro? We had so many, Matt Santos.
Right. Who's old boy from Cali? Little quarterback dude.
Quarterback, you said, from Cali?
Yeah. I don't think he played, but I think he was always like in trouble and shit like that. He was my dog though.
Wait.
Light-skinned dude from Cali, man.
Wait, I'm trying to remember who you talking about, bro. Was it 2012 or was it 20?
I don't know. It was during my tenure there, bro. It was between.
I know who you're talking about,
Right.
but no, I think he played 2012.
Okay.
I came in 2013.
Okay.
So I think I know who you're talking about though. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody on the squad though. Yeah.
How was the coaches, bro?
Great, man. Coach Minetti, Coach Mike Minetti.
Yeah, good dude. Good people.
Great dude. Coach Shea, Coach Luigi, Coach Flam, Coach Begnell, Coach Petrosky, all of them. Coach Small, Coach Taylor, all the coaches that was there. Shout out to all y'all, man.
Right.
Coach Newman, Coach everybody, all the coaches. Shout out to everybody that was there, man. Coaches was good, man. I understand once you get to the NCAA level, it's definite. For me, it's my personal opinion. It's definitely politics in it. It's definitely hella politics in it. However, it doesn't take away from the fact that they were good people.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying, and shout out to the coaching staff, all the coaching staffs, man. You know what I mean?
So then, you played in Iceland.
Yeah.
Right. Got it right.
Yeah.
How was that, bro? How did that happen, and how was that experience?
Okay, so it happened from me when I was done with football after college. Went through a hiatus phase where I'm like, I want to play, but I don't know what's gonna happen. So I was just hitting the weight room every day, trying to stay ready. My boy Mike Rodriguez hit me up one day like, yo, you trying to come out of retirement? What you mean by that, bro? Yo, got an opportunity. We're going to go to Iceland for a week.
Right.
And, yeah, bro, get your passport if you want to come. And, you know, it's cheap. It wasn't even expensive. Iceland, it probably cost me about, in total, plus the Airbnb, like $500.
Right.
Some change, bro. That's it. Got my passport, was training for 4 months. And he said, yo, when we get back, semi-pro league in New York, out of Newburgh,
Right.
New York Bears. You know, I want you to come play with me, bro. I'm like, I bet it. Let's do it. It's 2019 at the time. And then went out to Iceland. We played, kind of feel like Rocky. You know how you saw Rocky
Right.
4 when he went to Russia?
Yeah.
It's like when you go in there, you're an outsider. Everybody looking at you, me mugging.
Right.
They don't know you and stuff like that. We get there, we get game day come, we play, we trash them. You already know how it go. But
Right.
it was a great experience to say the least. And then after we leave, they know who we are.
Right.
Oh, you the dude that scores a touchdown. You
Right.
the dude that did this. You the dude that did that. So
Right.
that experience in itself, and then also just traveling around the country and getting to know the history of it,
Right.
meeting the people. Because at first, the people are very snobby. They bumping you.
Right.
I'm talking about 6'7" women, Vikings,
Right.
walking around town just bumping you. They almost knocking you over. They ain't
Right.
saying excuse me, none of that.
Right.
So I talked to one of the guys at the gas station. I'm like, yo, man, how come they do that, man? How come y'all move like that here? He's like, to be honest, man, like, we know y'all Americans.
Right.
And we don't like y'all.
Right.
We don't like Americans because of how entitled and how snobby y'all are.
Right.
So we move like that towards y'all because of how we know y'all are.
Right.
But then after we broke the ice on the conversation, still connected to the guy to this day.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And it's just things like that, going out and just getting to know the culture, getting to know the people, eating the food,
Right.
going to the Icelandic mountains, seeing things that you never saw, man.
Right.
So it was a great experience to say the least, bro. It was great. That's how that went.
Right. No, that's beautiful.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I was 2019. I was in Austria, so we were both overseas around the same time.
I remember that. I remember
Yeah, I
that,
was in Europe 2 years.
bro.
You know what I mean? That
I
was-
want to ask you, bro. Like, I saw you living. Like, I saw that. Like,
Right.
I was able to live vicariously through you, bro.
Right.
When you was going through that, you was hitting home runs, big
Right,
home
right, right.
runs,
Yeah, we was wild.
you was doing your thing, bro.
Out there, bro.
and you were a coach out there too,
Yeah, I was
right?
a player coach. Yeah.
So, like, I don't want to get off, but I just want to ask you, like, now, I never got to ask you, like, how was that for you, bro?
Bro, it was a dream come true, bro. Like, I could say, you know, I'm probably one of the few people to get signed with 0 college stats. I have 0 stats I post. I was on the team 4 years.
Wait, nah, for real?
Facts. 0 stats. You could Google it. You won't find nothing. And I was one of the dogs too, bro.
I know.
Just never got my opportunity.
I thought you was the whole time.
Yeah, bro. Because you know what it was, bro? I carried myself like I was still a winner in my eyes. You feel me? Because maybe baseball wasn't going my way, but I was on the dean's list. You feel me? So I was like, all right, baseball's going to be baseball. I'm going to still show up to practice. I'm going to still show out. I'm going to still do what I got to do. And I'm going to just focus on school and being a student. Feel me? I had a job on campus. Yeah, I was just moving how I was moving, bro. I was the king of Waterbury at the time, having a great time. And I still showed up. I still gave my all. I went through my 2 knee surgeries, but, you know, politics, racism, you know, they had it out. Baseball is not a black man's sport.
It's not, bro.
It's not.
It's not
Feel
a
me?
black
So
man's
you know what I'm saying? I was the only.
None of these sports are,
I was the
actually.
only African-American player, you know, Afro-Latino player my junior and senior year. You know what I mean? We only had other Latinos. Remember, we had Team Spanish in them.
Yes.
Cool, that's it. You feel me? I'm the
Damn.
blackest player on the team.
Yeah.
We had, shout out to my guy Kiki.
Kiki.
He was there
Shout out to him.
freshman and left. And I'm going to say my freshman and sophomore year, he left.
Yeah.
And outside of that, that was that. You feel me? So went through a lot. But I think it made me fall tough, bro. It made me fall tough. And yeah, bro, I got right. I felt like senior year was gonna be my time. You know, feel me? I put in a lot of work. I hit really well. I played a solid first base. I was clearly one of the better hitters on the team.
Yeah.
And the opportunity just never came, bro. He never gave it to me, bro.
Wow.
Like, he said a lot. He said I surprised him. He even told me, like, yo, you surprised me, bro. I didn't know you was coming like this. And I just kept. And
Wait, hold.
Nothing.
He said that to you when?
preseason meeting, so like January, February. Because I had a great fall season. I hit over 600 in the fall.
Dang.
I got hit off every pitch on the team. Almost killed Joe Rendley with a line drive, with a line drive that missed him. He had a high leg kick. He threw a curveball right back to him. Boom. He had to move out the way. For me.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And I was just locked in. Wasn't drinking, wasn't nothing. Sober fall, going to bed, you know what I'm saying? Locked in schoolwork. I just wanted it, bro. And I knew I was at peace with it though, bro, because I knew I did my part. Feel me? I didn't even play my senior day. You know what I'm saying? So that's either gonna break you or make you different. And that shit made me different, bro. Feel me? So I could say I'm one of the few pro guys out of all of those guys. Out of all of those guys I played all 4 years, who finished. You know what I'm saying? Who got the chip overseas.
Talk that talk.
So I still did it, bro.
Talk that talk.
And that shit just made me keep going, bro. Because I still seen the vision. The vision never faded. Feel me? God was still planting the seed in my head. You feel me? So I just kept going because I still saw it. It's not like I stopped seeing it. Through the worst of the worst, I never stopped seeing the vision to make it. I still saw it.
Yo, you know what's funny about that? And I don't mean to get off, because you just literally described and depicted a true underdog story.
Right.
Because that's what it is, bro. The success is sweeter, bro, down the end, no matter what. And I went through the same thing,
Right.
high school and college, where I didn't start. I got playing time, but I never started.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And obviously, we know how the system is. The system is the system.
Right.
However, whatever you get in, whatever you put in, you gotta live with that.
Right.
I didn't have no magnificent stats neither in college. However, I stood out because of my work ethic.
Right.
And that's why me and you always been there, because
Right.
we always respected each other's work
Right.
ethic from the jump. And it's the same with me, bro. Coming from where I come from, and then also nobody was really playing semi-pro like that.
Right.
Coming out of Post or coming out of Passaic, New Jersey like that, let alone going overseas to experience that type of play.
Right.
And to make themselves somebody somewhere else.
Right.
I feel like doing that for myself, that solidified who I was. I'm like, yo, I did it.
You did it.
And I know that's how you felt.
Yeah, I felt it, bro. Like, I cried my first home run. I was running the bases crying.
Wow.
And I was like, I couldn't hold it. And it wasn't even like, it wasn't out of body, or it was just a moment, bro. And I just felt like, damn, bro, like, you're here, bro. Like, you did it, bro. Like, you overseas, you in home runs, you healthy, your knee is great. You balling, bro. Like, you really, really balling, bro.
Yeah,
And it was the craziest feeling, bro.
It's a full circle moment, bro.
Full circle moment, bro, because I seen the journey vividly, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know that I made the adjustments to be able to, be out there. And everybody knows, you could talk to anybody that was dealing, all of those dudes were telling, like, I really don't know why Zoe didn't play. Like, Zoe should have been out there with us, bro. But, God had a bigger plan, and God needed me to focus up. Because senior year, my dad died. Feel me? So had I been so baseball
college?
crazy, my senior year, bro.
R.P. Pops.
Right. 3 months before graduation. So, facts. Feel me? And had I been so baseball crazy, I wouldn't have been prepared for that moment.
Wow, bro.
Feel me? So I needed to be locked in, working on campus, managing my money, budgeting myself, focusing up, doing good in class, doing all of that, bro, because that's what was gonna be my tomorrow. And then God was like, yo, I'll give you baseball on the back end, but do this first.
Yo, bro, it's hit my heart because, yo, me and you got similar stories.
Right.
And in Iceland, I broke down in tears.
Right.
I'm in a so shout out to my brother, Blake Katkowski. He passed away last summer. My brother, I met him when we went to Iceland, actually. Met him before that, I'm sorry.
Right.
But he's been my brother. He was there, and we in the Icelandic mountains, man. We driving around, and I started shedding tears, man, because in the midst of it all, my journey of going through life, I lost 2 of my siblings in my life, my oldest brother, my oldest sister.
Right.
And I'm crying because I'm like, yo, I'm doing it, bro.
Right.
I'm really here.
Right.
The things that I saw as a kid, 5 years old, Nat Geographic Channel, I'm looking at the TV with my uncles and my father.
Right.
I want to go there one day. Yo, if you put your mind to it, you could do it.
Right. Facts.
Do anything you want to do, bro.
Right. It's a fact.
They telling me these things as a young bull.
Right.
And I actualized it. And like I told you, it was weird how, not weird, but it was divine how when my sister passed, Philly was the one to console me, and he passed.
Right.
And then when I was crying again and I was thinking about my family, my sister, my boy who passed away last year was there to console me too.
Right.
So it's like those moments, bro, I hold those near and dear to my heart, bro, because it's a full circle moment.
Full circle moment, bro. Full circle moment. When I won that chip out there in 2019, it was crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I was just locked in, bro. That's all I cared about. And it's crazy because I was in a position where that's all I could care about. I didn't have to work. Baseball paid my bills. My girl was in America. It's just me and baseball, bro. Like, we're going to do this shit. I'm going to lock the fuck in. And that's where Zoe Mamba was born. And I was just, you know what I'm saying? And I was just all the way locked in, bro. I didn't care about it. I told my shorty, like, yo, no lie. For the next 2 weeks, whatever your problems are, they're your problems.
They're yours.
And we could deal with them when I come home.
For sure.
But right now, like, this is all I want in the world.
For sure.
Like, this is what I want more than anything.
Oh, yeah.
And it happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hit a leadoff home run, hit a first inning home run in game 5 of the championship game, bro. And we won 8-7, bro. So it was a hell of a game.
Congrats.
Appreciate
Congrats,
it. You know?
congrats,
feels
baby.
Good, you know, and it feels good to not live with the what if. You know, like what if I didn't try, or what if I did try? You know what I mean? Like all of those, I put all of that to rest.
Yo, you know what's funny about that too? Because you say, yo, I feel the same way. Because a lot of people ask me, like, why don't you play no more?
Right.
Yo, bro, I did it. I retired gracefully, bro.
Right.
Gracefully. I don't have
Forced
nothing else.
out.
I have nothing else to prove to nothing, to nobody or anything, not even the sport itself.
Yeah.
I left it all out on there. My last year, I could say I did great. I was on, I had my stats was good in semi-pro.
Right.
Made it on a few lists.
Right.
I scored a touchdown in Iceland, bro.
Right.
Visual proof to show for. I have the proof.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, I can, that's legacy.
Right.
You follow?
Right.
You have a legacy you got now.
Right.
You could tell your son.
Right. God is the plug, man, for real.
Yes, sir.
You know, so this is good because unlock your purpose.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
You know?
Man, unlocking your purpose is, if not the most paramount thing in your life, because it gives you sense of direction of where you're going.
Right.
Right? It's your why.
Right.
It's what you were here to do.
Right.
A lot of people walk aimlessly through life not understanding what their gift is. Your gift is inside of your purpose.
Right.
You know, we're gifted at many things, and part of that is our purpose, and we have to drive that. We have to drive that through our life.
Right.
Our purpose is the vehicle, man. And if you don't know that, and I'm not saying you're supposed to know it now, you can grow, it's funny enough, people could be on their last 5 minutes of life and they figure out their purpose.
Right.
It happens at many different times in life.
Right.
Me, I just happened to find it when I was 21 years old.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying? And I'm glad that I had the wherewithal to go inside of myself to say, yo,
Right.
this is what I'm born to do.
Right.
And I'm gonna stick at it and not deviate from it.
Right.
People deviate from their purpose.
Right.
You know, and I think unlocking that, right, is the way you're that's actually, it gathers your protection, actually.
Right.
Your purpose is your protection in life.
Mm-hmm.
You move outside of that, you ain't protected. You move in it, you're protected.
Facts. 100%.
Yeah, and unlocking that,
Right.
it's the Mario star.
Right.
It's that dun, 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 dun. That's that. That's what you need.
Right. If everyone sees us like having life go our way, because we're pushing P, man.
Pushing P.
Pushing purpose.
Pushing
dog.
purpose, baby.
Life is just gonna go that way. dog.
Yes, it is.
I mean, have no fear.
Have no fear, man. Fear is the hindrance
Right.
to a lot of people's journeys, not even success, because success is the journey.
Right.
If you have fear, you can't move.
Right.
You're paralyzed from the fear.
Right.
You know how many people right now are scared because of an opinion, their own thoughts? What if I don't want to because of this?
Right.
Nah, bro, it don't work like that, man. God and fear don't exist in the same realm. I always tell that to people. I remember one time I was playing flag football, and when you get the heebie-jeebies before you get on the field, you get that nervous feeling. Every time you're about to return a punt or a kick.
Right.
It was right before I returned the kickoff for a touchdown. I told myself, I'm speaking, I'm looking at the sky. God and fear don't exist in the same realm, bro.
Right.
I'm talking to myself. I got that rock out of there.
Right.
Scored.
To the casa.
To the casa. And telling myself that all the time helps me step outside my comfort zone more and more and more each day.
Right.
I would advise everybody to understand that, yo, if you got any fears inside of you, let go of it, bro.
Right.
Let go of it, because actually on the other side of that is your journey and your success.
Right.
Guaranteed. If you let the
100%.
fear go, if you drop it, yo, it's up for you.
Mm-hmm.
And your journey and your life and your family. Many things are gonna start pouring in for you once you let go of like what if or opinions of other people. Man, bump all that.
Right.
Who cares what they think? Who cares what you think?
Right.
Because what you think is what they think anyway.
Right.
So what you gotta do is take it upon yourself to say, yo, let no more fear in my heart.
Right.
I can't do that. I'm God's child. He instilled fearlessness inside of me, not fear.
Right.
And that's how you get that. That's how you get on that journey.
Right. Your achievements got to be backed by reasons.
Everything happens for a reason.
Right.
Just like achievements do. You feel what I'm saying? So you achieved what you achieved because of the reasons. Zoe is here right now because of what happened.
Right.
You have every reason to be here, bro.
Yes, sir.
So what you achieved in life and what you're achieving now is all backed by a reason.
Right.
You went through the loss of your father. You went overseas and played for 2 years, and you was a player's coach.
Right.
You have a family. You went through hardship.
Right.
You went through being slighted. You went through being jaded. You went through all the things that any man could possibly have gone through.
Right.
The measures of a man.
Right.
Those are all reasons to why you are here now.
Yes, sir.
And this is achievement right here.
Yes, sir.
So that's why I say, in order to, your achievements have to be backed by reasons. It has to be.
Right.
There's reason to everything in life, bro.
Yes, sir. Tough times will always happen.
Tough times will always, listen, it's the reason why we're here. Like I said,
Right.
it goes hand in hand with
Double
the reasoning.
down.
It goes even deeper to that, bro. People run away from those tough times. What you running from? Yo, you ain't dodging it.
Mm-hmm.
It's inevitable. It ain't going nowhere until you die.
Right.
When you was born literally through tough times. You was crying when you came out the womb.
Right.
You had to go through your mom's womb. She going through hard times and you going through it too.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And you can't hide from the tough times. It's actually what makes you tougher.
Tough.
It makes you tougher.
Right.
And you need the thick skin to live in this world. You need it.
Right.
You need the strong mindset to live in this world. So tough time had to happen. It's the yin and the yang, it's the balance. If anybody walk through life thinking everything gonna be all good, they in for a world of trouble, bro.
Right.
Ain't no such thing as too good. No, you gotta have something else to
Right.
kind of balance your life out.
Right. I ain't really talk about this much on here in little splats, but I went to a funeral every month the first 5 months of this year. I lost multiple people in the span of weeks. And January, February, March, April, May, funerals every week, like back to back. So that's just crazy. Everybody's seeing this run. Everybody, like somehow I found a way to keep going. But I took a wolf nose. I take a little breather. I'm like, yo, I'm taking a little breather from the, you know what I'm saying? But I had so much content that I just kept dropping.
Yes.
So I could take my break, keep dropping, keep promo, keep all of that. But 2023 has been a joyful year, but it also was like, oh shit.
It's
like,
been bittersweet.
like, yo, son, like my man's passed, this person passed, that person. Like, it's been a wild one, bro. So that's why I just continue to move with gratitude and humility, man, because I've done so much to get here, bro. And I'm not done yet, you know, and I know that I have even more protection.
Yes, sir.
I've gained even more angels
Yes, sir.
to be there for me, you know?
Yes,
so
sir.
I'm just grateful, bro.
You were
know?
destined, bro.
That's a fact.
Destiny is
I
everything.
feel it. I feel that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're going to go to Twitter for a little bit.
Let's do it. Let's
right?
do it.
And, you know.
I want to be on Twitter like that.
Yeah.
Man.
But this was the old Twitter, though.
Oh, the old Twitter?
We got to sprinkle a little.
Oh.
Yeah. The one so we got to sprinkle a little controversy in here.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I love this one, though. I love this one. Right? And I don't want to excite you guys too much, but gone are the days when girls used to cook like their mothers. Now they drink like their fathers. Hashtag True G Junk. Yo, son.
Yo, what year was this,
one
dude?
One more time, 2012.
Oh, my
Let's say it one more
gosh.
time. Gone are the days when girls used to cook like their mothers. Now they drink like their fathers.
Ooh-wee. Well, that year I was 17, so I know for sure I was just talking, but there's some validity to that.
Oh, yeah. As you,
There's some validity to that. We know nowadays, man, a lot of women don't have the nurturing qualities. For one, being that the grandmothers are, a lot of them are out of the picture now. They're not seeking that knowledge or wisdom from Big Mama anymore. So they don't have that nurturing quality to actually give to the man. So they inherit the milk, more projective masculine qualities like drinking and smoking and doing a lot of other things that are more manly-like.
Right.
So now I'm breaking that down to 2023 me
Right,
now,
right,
but
right.
that's pretty much what it meant.
Right.
Yeah.
That's G shit.
Yeah.
But then again, women give us good-ass reasons to be heartless, though.
Yeah. Women will make a man out of it. But man, listen. Women test men. Period.
Right.
Every woman, listen, you got a lady, I got a lady. They test us all the time. They're always going to test to see yo, are you gonna be tough for me? Are you gonna be that protection, that provider that I am, that I need from you?
Right.
Because that's how it be, man. Like, women are definitely reasons to a lot of men's success.
Right.
There are reasons to why a lot of men are assholes too nowadays, you know? And a lot of men that are assholes like that naturally from women, that should not be a reason for you to be an asshole, because obviously that's your ego being hurt and that's just you being hurt at this point. But at that time when I think probably I was going through something with my ex-chick probably back in high school. So I was probably just,
Right.
my Twitter fingers was probably moving a lot
Right.
during that time. But that actually has some validity to it too.
Right. So I tweeted this today, and I actually saw, shout out to my homegirl, Dollhouse Pretty. She'll be on here soon. But she said on the Finesses Only Club, she said, no one likes the girl that a man changed for.
Say that again.
No one likes the girl that a man changed for.
That's deep.
How do you feel about that?
No one likes the girl that a man changed for.
Right.
No one likes it. And when you mean no one, do you mean men don't like that or women?
Well, women. Because all right, so there's women that I was dealing with, that I was just being who I wanted to be.
Right.
And I transitioned for the situation that I wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me, because that's really true. I love that. You're a man now.
Right.
You know what manhood is now.
Right.
Because you met a woman.
Right.
So a lot of and people use these terms, and they be like my girlfriend, my boyfriend. And I'll be correcting a lot of brothers. I'm like, yo, you're a lady, bro.
Right.
This is a little girl? Is this a girl or is it a woman?
Right.
Is she a lady or is she a girl?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? That's why I say, yo, bro, wordplay is everything too. So, you know, that nobody likes the woman that a man changed for is very, very deep, because if a man was willing to change himself, that says a lot about that woman.
Right.
How powerful she is and what she bringing to the table, and how much life she see in that man to want him or to give him that energy for him to want to change for her. Right. You must be a very important woman for a man to change for you.
Right.
You must be. And a lot of hate comes with that. A lot of women look like, oh, she thinks she this, she thinks she that because she got this man, or she think. It's always like that.
Right.
And, you know, the brothers, the men, we always try to bang on our boys because they changing for a woman. But at the end of the day, that's what life is all about.
Right.
Who's going to be that woman that I'm going to change for?
Right.
Who I'm going to stop all the nonsense for
Right.
and change for and be like, yo, I want a family with you.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, that's what we really born to do. This whole life thing, is everything is all in between. This is the dash on the grave tombstone right here. This is what we doing right now.
Right.
And family is in that, creating family.
Right.
So that's why I think that gets a lot of flack because of that. But it's actually the greatest thing ever.
I feel like as long as you're selective,
For sure.
you see positive change
Yeah.
in your homie. You know what I'm saying? And they building and becoming partners. You know what I'm saying? I always say we all want partners and not tag-alongs. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah. Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? You had to lose so you could win. That's the measure of a man.
That's Elton John right there. You ever heard that song before? It's Elton John. It's a measure of a man. And shout out to Rocky V, because that's the movie I heard the song on.
Right.
Rocky V. That movie is deep because you see from Rocky 1, he didn't have nothing. Rocky 2, he won the title. Rocky 3, he was on top of the world.
Right.
He lost, gained it back. Rocky 4, overseas, Russia, beat Ivan Drago. Rocky 5, after he beat Drago, he lost everything.
Right.
The riches, the money, everything, the fame, everything. And he could fight another fighter. So in that movie, it just said a lot about like the measures of a man.
Right.
What we go through.
Right.
You know, what we go through on an everyday basis of losing and winning.
Right.
And that's the measures of a man. And and I'm gonna say this is something that a lot of people don't understand nowadays. They don't understand that the process of things, of gaining and losing. You just told me you went through 5 funerals already?
I mean, more than that.
More than that.
5 months of funerals.
But think about it. You've been going like this the whole year, going forward and backwards.
Right.
That's the measures of a man, bro.
Right.
And nobody sees that. You just confessed that right now. But nobody sees that part.
Right.
You know? I think that should be actually looked at a little bit deeper more.
Verified in real life.
Verified in real life. The shirt says it. You see the shirt, right? And this is coming from a place of understanding that true validity, verification of who you are is not contingent or based on this right here, this blue check. Now I know, and I'm gonna I'm gonna roast some feathers here, man. I see a lot of y'all dudes, y'all ain't got that check no more. The subscription, y'all ain't paying that monthly thing no more.
Right.
But you gotta realize that you was verified already in real life. You didn't need it.
Right.
A lot of people actually base their entire existence on these type of things.
Right.
We live in a superficial world now.
Right.
Monkey see, monkey do culture. We live in a world of instant gratification, Instagram, instant gratification. We live in that world now. So people are part of the circus, part of the show, thinking that they need this to feel greater.
Right.
A lot of people got it for business moves. I'm not taking away from that. But there's a lot of people who got it for ego views too.
Right.
From an ego perspective, feel like they're more than. When they're already, you were already it, bro. Or sis, you already had that already. So I wear this and I wear this shirt and I always tell people, man, you've been verified in real life, man.
Right.
You know?
I love that. I will say this. Instagram is a follow.
It's a what?
So Instagram is a follow, right? You have followers. And LinkedIn, you make connection. You connect.
Ooh.
So you can just see the difference between the two platforms.
Oh my God.
What's going on over here? What's going on over there? You know what I'm saying? It's a strictly business professional platform.
Yep.
Where we highlight achievements, but we connect.
Yes.
Right?
Based off those
Based
achievements.
off those achievements, right?
Yeah.
Over here, you just follow me.
That's it.
That's it.
That is so true. And that's why I say words are important.
Right.
You're supposed to understand and not get lost in translation when you're reading things.
Right.
Because a lot of things get lost in context and translation.
Right.
So verified in real life is just a reminder like, yo, you verified in real life. And if you want to represent that you're verified in real life, get the shirt.
Right.
Represent yourself of being verified in real life rather than being verified on social media to feel like you somebody in the world.
Right.
You way more than that.
Last 3 questions.
Let's get it.
Athletes, ballers, how do we move this summer? How do we have a fun and safe summer?
Stay all the way out the way. Out of the way. Stop finding your little ego and pride to feel like you got to prove to yourself that you can hang with dudes from the hood. If you're an athlete, bro, and you know you got a shot to make it out, get out the way, bro.
Right.
Stay focused, bro. I lost too many people. My young bulls out here getting shot. Little bros in jail, all that crazy stuff going on because they want to prove that they this. But and the thing is that a lot of these kids, bro, they raised by social media, bro. They raised by these phones, bro. It's crazy that you see these things and the parents are, and his son Wallow said, Wallow, he said, yo, the parents are living their second life now.
Right.
They got a chance at this. It's crazy, because they do. See a lot of 40-year-olds, 35-year-olds, they going to get the surgery now. They doing all these things to live their second life.
Right.
And they're allowing the phones to raise their children. Their children are getting influenced by what they say on social media, all the music. And I know music is an instrument, bro. It's a weapon too. It could be weaponized.
Right.
They looking at social media, looking at all these music videos, and they want to duplicate that.
Right.
You a whole athlete, about to go D1, and you about to...
Right.
You come on, bro.
Right.
You could free your whole family by just staying out the way.
Right.
Stay out the way, athletes. All my youngers out there, stay out the way, bro. This your summer that you about to transition to another part in life. Don't get caught up in the BS. Right. You know what I mean? Stay focused, tunnel vision. If you got to keep your headphones on like I did as a kid 24/7, do it. That's how you block out all the BS, dog.
Right.
But you got to make it out if you want to.
Right.
Stay focused.
If you didn't get invited, don't go.
Facts.
If they didn't tell you, don't ask.
Facts.
And if it's a late invite, respectfully decline.
Yep.
Shout out to my brother Mo Knowledge.
Ooh. That's deep.
Message to the youth.
Message to the youth. This is a time that we're living in where it's a lot of stress and depression. It's a lot of comparison syndrome we got going on.
Right.
And this is another reason why I got this shirt, because yo, there's actual kids, there's actual teenagers, kids that don't have this and feel like they not somebody, bro.
Right.
You know that? It's real.
Right.
And I just want to say to the youngins that you could be anything you want to be in life.
Right.
As long as it's not disharmonious to your purpose.
Right.
If you're not living in harmony, then you got to get checked. When there's royalty, when there's knowledge and wisdom talking in front of you, shut your mouth and listen. You got to understand, like, your elders are your elders for a reason because they've lived, not what you lived, but they lived a life before you before. Many lives. Respect it and honor that. Honor your people that come from, honor your brother, honor your sister, honor your mother, honor your father, honor your grandparents, especially them, because they started you. That's where you come from. Honor your bloodline and know I am somebody deeper than what I know I am. I got what it takes to be successful. Stay focused. Don't fall for the bells and whistles that society's trying to make you fall for. The traps, going to the party every weekend, the drinking, the smoking. The overly sexualized culture, because that's what we live in. You follow what I'm saying? Control your mans down there, fellas. And women, control your hoo-has.
Right.
You feel me? Don't just open it up to, because that's a portal. That's a whole nother world. That's energy in there. And just understand that that is sacred energy that you're supposed to protect. Don't just give it out to anyone. Try to plan your life ahead. Don't be stuck in the moment. Live in it, but don't be stuck in it. And do what you got to do to stay focused and be successful in life, bro. I believe in all y'all. Greatness is in all y'all favor.
It's a fact.
That's facts.
It's a fact. Message to your younger self.
I'm going to look in the camera and I'm going to tell my younger self, yo, Speedy, young Speedy, I'm proud of you, kid. You've persevered through the hardest hardships a lot of children face. You lost things, you gained things. You stay focused. You're still focused. And just keep doing what you got to do, because the person that's talking right now, you, is going to be welcoming you when you get there. And I know you're going to make it because you have a why deeper than most people know about. Your why is your purpose. Your purpose is your vehicle. And your vehicle will drive you to your destination. I believe in greatness in your favor, kid.
Facts. Let us know where we can find you, man. Shout out everything, man.
Yo, you can find me at the Speedy Tribe on all platforms. Lifeisspeedy.com. That's my website. If y'all want to pick up a shirt like verified in real life, this is where it's at. You feel what I'm saying? And just know, man, like, we out here, man. The Speedy Tribe is in full effect. I believe in you. I appreciate you, my brother, more than you know.
Always.
Quick little side note. I remember one time we was having a conversation back in 2020.
Right.
And, you know, it was one of those conversations where I knew he was heading somewhere. And one of the things he told me was, yo, I would suggest you. He didn't tell me anything. He said, I would strongly suggest you get, you said you're deep. You said you have a relationship with God, but he said, I want you to get deeper in that relationship. Oh yeah, I remember.
Hell yeah.
I remember that.
Hell yeah.
I remember that, bro. And I want to say to you,
right,
like, that relationship has been, you feel what I'm saying? I want y'all to get this book. It's called The Celestine Prophecy. You ever heard of that book before?
No, but I'll read it.
The Celestine Prophecy is a book based out of Peru. A guy on a quest to find 9 parts of a manuscript. And each insight of the manuscript, he met a new person.
Right.
In my whole entire life, I feel like every year in my life, I've met somebody who served as an insight to my manuscript in life. Right. And that year, 2020, it was you.
Damn, bro.
So I pay homage to you for that. Thank you.
No, for sure.
Thank you, my
Always,
brother. Seriously.
Man. No, it's locked in, man, for sure, man. I'm crazy, man, because once you said it, I remember that vividly, bro. I remember where I was.
I remember where I was, too.
Like, damn, like, bro, because that's all I could give you at that moment. Like, we heading on two different paths. But all I know is that I saw what you were saying. See how you were moving. I'm like, yo, bro, no lie. This is my suggestion, bro. Because everybody want to know what I'm doing. But like, it's the plug.
Yes.
I'm always gonna tell you, God first, bro.
Yes,
like,
sir. Yes,
that's
sir.
what happened to me, bro. I was a freshman at Post, bro, in 2011, bro. I put him first. It took some time, but I put him first. And bro, he got me looking through everything I told you I've been through, bro. You think I get that without him, bro? No way. So that I knew where you were. I knew that age, and I'm like, oh, bro, this is what I'm gonna suggest to you.
Yeah.
Take it how you want it, but bro.
Yeah. That's literally how he said it too. Take it how you want it.
This is what's going on with me right now.
Yeah.
I see you got a relationship with God. Dig deeper.
That's it. And that's all I needed to hear.
Right.
I went through a whole life changing and great things started happening after that, bro.
Right.
Literally that year.
I know.
Like it took off. Like, yo, that's why I say thank you, bro. I appreciate you having me on, bro. Conversations with Zoe, bro. Y'all gotta subscribe to this man right here, bro. You feel me? It's the movement right here. We out here,
man,
bro.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, have a fun and safe summer.
Yes.
Plenty of work. This is gonna drop after Jim Jones. But
yes, sir.
Happy Jim Jones week that we got coming up. Capo Day. Shout out to the Burger family. Shout out to Dice Peso. Shout out to the family at Natural Boy Brand. And of course, my home studio, man, WTF Media Studios. Invest in yourself. You got great content. You need great visual.
I love it here. I love it. Yes, sir.
Peace and love, world. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, support the channel, show your love. You know what I'm saying? We have a great conversation week in and week out. You never know who's coming. You never know what we're going to do. But at the end of the day, it's all about peace and love. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment.